is up, you guys? Welcome back to the We Run on Coffee podcast with Marissa and Arika. Hi, Marissa.
Hi, Arika.
We have to acknowledge the elephant in the room, which is us, I guess.
we are
We're
together in person.
We're together in person, and we both have microphones. So
Yes.
I hope this sounds good to everyone listening. We're talking quiet in real life, which feels weird because we're looking at each other, but you guys can hear us well.
I feel like we're whispering, and like
we kind of are.
Erica's boyfriend Angelo and then my fiance Kyle are sitting in the living room, and we're sitting in my bedroom,
whispering to each other
from the bed from each other, and just like whispering to each other.
Like, hi, Marissa. Anyway, this episode is going to be super chill, like informal, just to catch up with you guys, which is kind of really fun for in person because it's not too, I don't know, structured. And we'll just flow. We'll flow with the vibes we have going. So first of all, this is depressing, but what are you drinking?
We literally, I just said this before we started recording, we both forgot to bring our waters into the room.
Yeah, big rip.
And so we're not drinking anything.
We're just sitting on Marissa's bedroom floor, but this is like when you hang out with your friends and everyone sits on the floor and you chat and you like eat and stuff. Like, it's that vibe.
Except we don't have any food or water.
Or drinks. Yeah, we're just going to dine here.
That's okay.
No. Yeah, we're not drinking anything today, but let's say our favorite drink recently. Mine is at Dunkin'. Duh. I've been getting so much at Dunkin', but they have a new turtle latte. It's you have to try it. No, we should get them. Oh, it's so good. And I think I was talking last week or recently about they had a cold brew that had like cookie sprinkles on it. Did I tell you that? Okay, so they got rid of that, which made me cry. And they got a turtle latte, and that has the cookie sprinkles on it. It's like the new drink with cookie sprinkles. Oh, I'm just like dying thinking about it. So highly recommend everyone try the turtle iced latte. But I get no whipped cream because dairy. Yeah. But yeah, it's really good. Do you have anything?
No, I'm trying to think. I've just been drinking the same coffee over and over again.
Yes. You've been drinking your Izzy's too.
Yeah,
right?
And my mom, you saw these today. She went to this like wholesale place, and she found packs of Celsius.
Love it.
For only $6.99, and
I'm still shook.
Normally they're $26.99. Yeah.
Oh, my jaw's dropping.
So
I wish this was video.
She bought me 3 packs.
Damn.
And I'm giving one to a coworker, but I have 2 packs to keep for myself. So I was like,
hell
okay. Yeah.
You're going to be stocked for a minute.
I know. And
Thanks,
I just bought new Nespresso pods too. So I have 60 Nespresso pods and 24 Celsius. So I don't think I need caffeine for a while.
Yeah. Loaded.
Yes.
Okay. I love that. Well, beyond that, we have to catch up. I have to get out my list of things to tell you. But do you want to start on like what happened this week? You have a lot.
So when we're recording, this is Monday, and this is the week after I had like planned to go home, and we like all hung out, and I did all the things. So the first thing that I have to catch up on is the wedding tasting.
Yes, you have to give the listeners.
I know. So I drove home like last Friday. It's like 2 Fridays ago now. But I drove home Friday, and then we went to the wedding tasting on Sunday, and we tried so many different foods. And we ended up getting our menu finalized. We talked to the wedding coordinator, and it was delicious. I can't wait.
Are you going to tell the listeners, or are you going to save it for the wedding app? I know.
I'll give you a sneak peek.
Give them a taste.
I'll say, so one of the hors d'oeuvres is like a glazed bacon wrapped water chestnut, and it is so good.
I'm so excited, you
guys.
Like
it sounds like something that doesn't work together, like a water chestnut that's like super like Asian cuisine, and then bacon that's like American.
So
and it's like maple glazed, and it like sounds like it doesn't work together, but it is so the perfect combo. Good. It's delicious.
I haven't had them since I was a kid, and I remember not liking them, but as a kid I was really picky. Yeah. Like, I've grown up a lot, so I'm gonna have to try them again.
They are really
Sounds like
good.
your guys' were extra good.
They were so good. I can't wait for the wedding. And then it's like a barbecue menu, so of course we're gonna have like not pulled pork, but we're doing brisket and chicken, and there's gonna be barbecue sauce on the side. And then we're doing like mac and cheese, and then a couple of other sides. I'm really excited. I think it'll be so good.
And it's going to be worth it.
It will be.
I'm so excited. That's amazing. Okay, so
after
how was your rest of your trip?
It was really good. So
that was the kickoff.
Yeah. So Monday I went and visited a friend that graduated this week as well.
Fun.
And I just drove like 2 hours. Well, it was like an hour and a half south to see her. And
Shout
then
out.
I came back. And Hunter, nice to see you. Love you. And then on Tuesday, I saw you.
Yes.
And we went to dance class together.
It was so fun, you guys.
It was so much fun. I literally had a ball.
I'm so glad we danced to Her by Meg Thee Stallion.
Yes.
Her. So good.
And it was really hard. And you told me, like, this is way
God.
harder than your other classes.
Yes.
But it was really fun. It was, like, a good challenge.
It is. It's like, I think everyone that tries it for the first time is shook at how much it is harder mentally, I think, than physically.
Yeah, and like I did dance up until I was 8 years old, and then I did gymnastics, and I had to learn choreography and stuff, but it wasn't ever like, I didn't have like word cues because my dance, like my gymnastics music, I couldn't have words, and like it was just so different.
That's true. That's really good point. Yeah, I think it's so much of a brain game. Like, to remember. I feel like though, the longer you dance in life, like hopefully the better your memory will be. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
What
else did I do? So that was Tuesday.
So fun.
And then, I went to Kyle's graduations. He had 2, so I went on Thursday and I went on Sunday, so yesterday. And those were good. They were boring, of course, just because you sit there. But it was really exciting to like see him graduate.
Monumental.
Yeah, and I got to see some friends that I haven't seen in a while. They're like from school and stuff. And we went and we got dinner together. I had a sleepover with them. We went to this, I think it's called Mexico. It's a ramen place in Upper Arlington.
Ooh, I need to go. Was it good?
It was okay.
Okay.
I got a bad ramen for myself because it tasted fishy, and I don't like fish.
Me either.
So don't get that one. It was a miso one. I don't know if miso tastes fishy.
I don't think normally. Angela likes miso soup.
I don't know. It wasn't that great, but I kept eating it because I was hungry. And then we went to Condado's on Friday.
Your fave.
Yeah, and we went for Cinco de Mayo, and it was so good.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Did you get your prickly pear margarita?
Yeah, I got a margarita flight because I have blood orange, prickly pear, and then I got pineapple too.
So good. Blood orange sounds amazing to me.
Yeah. And then, do you know what blue agave is?
No.
It's in New Albany. It's another Mexican
I've heard
restaurant.
Of it, though. It sounds really familiar.
It's just like your classic hometown sit-down Mexican restaurant.
For sure.
And I went with my parents on Saturday, and
how was it?
We ate there, and it was so good.
Oh.
I had a watermelon margarita, and they used real watermelon juice instead of like watermelon schnapps.
Syrup.
It was so good. And then I went and saw the new Guardians movie, which it was so good. Okay. It's like one of my new favorite movies.
That's good to hear. Angelo keeps saying that he wants to he said that he hears everyone say it's really good.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Who's seen it?
But I think that's it. And then today, this is like the start of the end of your catch up. Today we drove back to Virginia. So Arika is recording in person here in Virginia with
Marissa's
me
house.
Instead of me driving back home and recording with her.
This actually worked out well.
Yeah. To be transparent, we tried on
so
Tuesday.
Hard, you guys.
We tried so hard. We spent like 2.5 hours trying to figure out how to record in person. And then bless Erica's heart, she spent like the rest of like the week doing research to figure out how to do this.
Watching videos, everything. But we're here.
We are here.
And it worked out because now we've done one at my house, one at yours.
Yes.
Fair. I'll have to come back again.
Perfect.
Wow. Okay, well, sounds like you had an amazing week.
Yeah, I had a huge catch-up. Tell me what you did this week.
My catch-up's pretty much the same. I went to hip-hop together because that was so fun. Yes. I just love sharing that. And then we went to the Sabrina Carpenter concert last night. So that's pretty much my only catch-up that differs. It was a busy week for me because I'm at Marissa's, like she said. Everything. Yeah, I've been so busy. On Wednesday, so today's Monday. On Wednesday, I'm leaving Marissa's, going straight to Philly for a work trip. And then Friday, I'll go home. So while you were visiting and like you were chilling, I was so busy, and now I'm going to be doing my trip. It's like we swapped. So it's going to be busy. But yes, we went to Sabrina last night. So freaking good. Oh my God. Yeah. It was a standing room only, which, we're going to a concert tomorrow. We'll talk about that after. Okay.
Yeah.
It was a standing room only. So small venue, which is really cool. And Sabrina's from Pennsylvania, and some of her family lives in Ohio. Okay. So I've seen her before. I've seen her and Quinn 92, spoiler alert, in person before. So I was like really excited to see them again. Yeah. And she was amazing. Her opener was Blue to Tiger. I don't know if you know what that is, but there's one song they sang that I was like, oh, this is kind of popular. I think people know it. But I couldn't see the opener like pretty much the whole time, just because.
Were you like
I'm
far?
Tall. Yeah, we were in the back.
Okay.
Pretty much all the way in the back of the venue. But what
do you
was
prefer
nice
that?
No. I like to be in the front personally, but Angelo and I never go to standing concerts together. Like, we've just never really been to one. So he was like trying to be in the back, and I was like, babe, no, I'm trying to be in the front.
You're like, I want to be front row.
And I was like so mad, but we were also like, we didn't get there in enough time. So that was like on us, because we had to drive to Cleveland for that, which is a whole other thing. So we got there after doors opened, so it was fine. But yeah, the whole opener I couldn't see, which was annoying, because A, I'm tall, and B, it was tiered. So it was like, there was 3 tiers going down to the stage, which I've never seen.
Theoretically, if you're in the back, like, you should still be able to see.
Exactly. So depressing, but that was for the opener, and I was just like, okay, like, I'm kind of annoyed, but just have fun, like, stop being a baby. And then Sabrina came out, and they had like a whole setup, and she was like really high up. They had like higher stage, lower stage, bunch of props and stuff, so like I could mostly see her the whole time. So that was good. And yeah, all that to say, it was really good. Go see her tour if you guys are like wishing you could, because she's still going, and that was her 31st show
in a row.
I don't know about like every week, but pretty much. She's only been on tour for like probably a month or 2.
That's wild.
I should look it up.
Imagine.
No, that's a lot, but it was good. Her set was like an hour and a half, which I feel like is a good amount.
Yeah, especially because really like, she's newer to touring as well. This is only her second tour, right?
I don't know. I honestly have no idea. I saw her at the county fair,
really?
The Ohio State Fair. Yeah, that's the last time I saw her, and that's when she was like Disney. Like, she was a kid, really little. So I don't know what she's done in between concert-wise, but it was so good and so fun. But yeah, it was amazing, and that's all I did this week besides get ready for this. And tomorrow we're going to a concert.
Potentially. Okay. So Arika gets here. We literally sit down like 30 seconds later.
By the way, this is why I'm here. Like, I'm here to see Marissa and like hang out, but we were like, this is a quick trip. Like, I'm gonna have to come back to do DC. Like, this is for the concert.
Yeah. So we got these tickets to see Quinn 92 when he like first announced his tour. And then if any of you guys are fans, you saw that he fell off a scooter or something, and he like injured his head.
Yeah.
And
I forgot. That's crazy.
His doctors told him to like take time off, so he canceled the first part of his international tour.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I'm just gonna start touring with my like US dates, and everybody was like, okay, that makes sense. Like, you're injured. So he started touring May 4th, literally, like, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say a couple days ago.
And today is May 8th. So 4 days ago, he had 3 shows in a row. And he was supposed to perform in Pittsburgh tonight. And Arika opened up her phone on Instagram and saw that he posted that he canceled his show tonight last minute because he lost his voice, because he hasn't performed in forever.
So long. Yeah.
And so we're like, one hand, we really hope he doesn't cancel, because like, of course, like, we want to go and see him in concert. But on the other hand, we're like, we could do a day of DC.
Yeah, like, I'm truly, like I said, I've also already seen him, so I'm like partial, but I'm like, it would be okay. Like, it's fine. He also has like 15 other shows. Like, if we really wanted to, we could probably work something
another
out.
Day. Yeah. And they're gonna refund us if it gets canceled.
Yeah, so I'm like, let's save him up some money and just go do all the free DC stuff.
Yes.
It's good weather.
Yeah, it is.
It's gonna be hot.
It's only gonna be in the 60s tomorrow.
It really?
Yeah. And it's supposed to rain, but it'll be okay.
It'll be fun though.
But today, we'll just tell you before we get into like our summer, like whatever we're gonna do, and like the manifestations recap and everything. So tonight, after we finish this, we're gonna go and I'm gonna show Arika Wegmans.
I'm silently
and
screaming.
The iconic two-story Target.
You know, I've been waiting.
So we're gonna go and like explore those 2 things, because if you come here, you have to see Wegmans.
Gotta do it, yeah.
And you have to go to this Target.
Never been in one ever, I don't think.
So we have to go to those things, and then we're also going to try and get kava tonight, but it's all going to just depend on what we find to eat.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. I can't wait to see Wegmans. I've been seeing it in all the YouTube videos I watch lately. I just love all my favorite girls, and I'm like, oh, it's going to be me soon with Marissa and the Wegmans.
I'm so excited.
Can't wait.
But we do have to be working girlies tomorrow, so we have to go to work tomorrow.
Depressed.
I'll finish at 2:30. Arika will finish at 4, and then either way, we're heading into the city. Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, and they have the metro here. So
So we're going to be Metro girlies tomorrow. It's going to be so much fun.
I love it.
And then you get to take the train to Philly.
Yes, I'm taking the train to Philly from Marissa's house, and it's my first train travel. So I'm excited and nervous.
And if you guys are OG followers and OG listeners, you will remember in the maybe the second episode, or maybe even the first, I was talking about my favorite coffee shop in the area, the spot on Main. And on Wednesday, before I take Arika, or the boys take Arika to the train station, We're going to go and get coffee there.
Also screaming again, but trying not to scream.
It's so much fun.
I'm so excited. Yeah.
That area, it's called Occoquan. It's like a small little historical town. It's my favorite place around here. So I was thinking like, oh, we'll just like wake up at 8. We'll leave by like 8:30, 8:45, and we can go and walk for like an hour down there before they take you to the like train station.
Yeah, and it's going to be like, it's just so nice here. Like the weather is just right.
Yes.
Like, I'm excited.
It's like 80 degrees today, guys.
Yeah,
it's 82 right now.
We'd be getting roasted.
I know, and I got so burned. And I know you guys can't see me, but Arika can see me. My face is like red.
Yeah.
And my body just feels like hot and cold. Like I feel like I have the chills sometimes, but then I feel so overheated.
Yeah, it's nice when you get a sunburn and have no effects, but when you do, it's like,
I know. It's because it's my first like sunburn of the season, so it's okay.
It's your first sunburn of the season, being a full-time year-round Virginia girl.
I know.
Such a niche first.
And I got my sunburn in Ohio, of course.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I was sitting on the bleachers of the Ohio Stadium for 3.5 hours.
Oh my god.
Yesterday, roasting.
At least it was good weather, I guess.
Well, it wasn't supposed to be. We thought it was going to get canceled because it was supposed to be like, I don't even know, like 60 degrees and raining
in the morning. Yeah.
That's true. They were like, oh, it's supposed to storm all day and whatever. So me and my parents go to Target. We buy an umbrella.
Yeah.
We don't even need it.
Gotta return that.
No, I was like, keep it because this is our good luck umbrella now.
There you go. That's cute. I love that. Okay.
That's all the catch-ups, I think.
That's so much. And done. I'm sure we'll ramble because that's what we do.
Of course.
But yeah, today we're giving you guys a 2023 manifestations check-in. So if you didn't listen to our first episode, feel free to go back if you want to. It was all about our 2022 recap, like what we did last year. And we talked about what we manifest for this year, which I have to say that's the most listened to episode. And it's also like the number one that people will tell me like, oh, I listened to that and it was so cute and I loved it and I loved hearing this and that. So
keep listening. There's more.
Yes, and we're going to be doing it again. Like, I love the year recap.
Yeah.
Because that was fun. But we're going to tell you guys about our 2022 manifestations and, like, where we're at. If we have progress, whatever. And then we're going to talk about our summer goals. So, I'm excited. Do you want to kick us off with your first one?
Yeah. So, I only had 2. And my first one was to not get stressed while wedding planning.
Yes.
Or just really in general this year with like all the fun things that I have happening.
I wrote, don't get stressed about happy things in quotations from Marissa. Because that was so good.
I think I was more focusing on that like statement surrounding the wedding and like surrounding moving in with Kyle and stuff. But with the wedding so far, I haven't gotten stressed at all, so that's good.
And you've been having fun.
I know, I've been having so much fun, and we only have a couple like final pieces to put together, and that's really exciting. I'm finally seeing the bigger picture. Woo-hoo. It feels real. I've seen the venue now, finally. So that's super exciting.
Yeah, that helps.
I can't
visualize.
I know. I was like, I know what it looks like because I can see like the pictures on the website, but there's not many.
Felt it. Yeah.
And just being able to go there and like see it in real life is so nice.
Oh my god.
But that was good. I have gotten stressed about a couple of happy things. Like when I was about to come home on Friday, like I knew I was gonna be home for a week, and I was like, do I have everything done at the house? Like, is it all like good? Like, I'm gonna be leaving like my apartment alone for like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. And I was like, is everything ready? And I was stressing about it on my way back today. But I think that's something normal. Like, you're gonna be leaving your area for a while. So
I'm like, did I turn off the heat? Is everything good?
Yes.
Don't want to have a high electric bill because I left it on. The whole thing.
Yeah, but I'm feeling good. I feel like I've done really well so far this year, and I'm excited to see if I can keep it up, especially as like more exciting and more things keep coming up in the next coming months.
Yeah, that's true. I love that. I've been using it too because I told you in that episode I was like, I'm stealing it, and I have stole it. I feel like I've been doing pretty good as well.
That's good.
You just you have to remind yourself. You're like, it's a happy thing. So chill out. Like it's all good.
It's all a happy thing. It's all gonna work out in the end. And if it doesn't, it wasn't meant to be.
Yes, exactly. That's what I said about this episode.
Yes.
I said if we don't record today, it wasn't meant to be. Because we've been working hard for you guys.
And if this sounds terrible, we'll just listen to it, and it's for us.
In memories.
But if you hear it, just know we worked really hard on this.
Cries. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys one of mine. So I only had a few as well that I mentioned in the episode, but mine were kind of niche, and one of them was just get passports. And my progress is that I've done nothing. No, well, I went on the website. Okay, I went on the website and I did the quiz or whatever. It's like do this quiz to figure out what you need to do. So like put in my name, put in my old passport, whatever. So now I know what I need to do. Like I know I need to get the forms, whatever. So
at least you're prepared. It's hard when it's time to go.
Yeah, it's hard when you don't have something planned. So like you guys have your trip planned. It's like, okay, it makes sense. We don't have anything planned, so I just keep like, I don't need to do it.
Something.
It's true. We should. Yeah, you're right. We should. But yeah, that's pretty much it on my get passports. And then my other tangible one, which I have a few more that we can go into later, but my other tangible one is buy a van. Same thing. It's on the same page.
You've been looking though.
Oh my God, we've been looking so hard. And I have been saving, which we'll talk about in my money episode. I'm very excited. Spoiler. I have been saving $350 a month every month as a fake car payment because I want a Jeep really bad. I've wanted a Jeep for years. I started the account maybe last year, I think, and I just checked this morning, $6,600.
You're almost there.
Yeah, I'm like, that's crazy.
That's a good amount.
And so I was telling Angela, like, maybe that I just consider that my vehicle fund rather than just Jeep only, and maybe we just get the van first, and then like I'll keep saving because apparently I can afford to put away $350. It doesn't hurt me, which is like insane and so awesome. So I'm like, we won't take a payment on a van. Like we'll just probably buy it. Like maybe they're $12,000 or less.
Yeah,
so we'll just pay for it and then just keep doing those payments. Yeah, exactly.
If you keep paying yourself, quote unquote, for the next couple of months to save up to the full price of the van, you can buy it outright, and then you know that you can still afford the $350 a month, and you can then buy a Jeep still and afford it.
Crying. I know Angelo yesterday, it was so cute. He's like, I really want you to get a Jeep. You're a Jeep girl. And I was
you told me today that you don't have air conditioning in your car, so I think it's time for you to upgrade.
Years. I know, and I want like, this sounds so stupid, but I'm just like, I want a Bluetooth system, you know? Like
I do too.
Yeah, it's so much nicer.
I know.
I can't. Okay, so because I don't have AC in my car, I put my phone like up on the little mount thing.
Yeah.
And then I'll put like, if I have to call someone, like I'll call my mom, I'll put it on speaker, turn it all the way up, but the windows are down, the wind is blowing, I like can't hear her, and I'm like, this is the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah.
So
it's so annoying.
Anyways, we haven't bought a van or gotten passports, so I'll talk to you guys at the end of the year, I guess.
Maybe there'll be some progress in the
I
next
think there will.
months.
I hope. I really do.
Aww.
But yeah, and Angela just finished school for the year, so now we are like more full-time into doing stuff like that. He's been busy.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yay. Okay, my next one was to enjoy the transition and not be stressed about moving in with Kyle. And I can't fully say that I haven't been stressed because we haven't moved in together yet. So right now, like I said, May 8th, and in exactly a month, he moves in. Because he's moving here, moving, quote unquote. He's coming here June 8th. And
oh my God,
he's gonna stay the night there and like here that night with my parents, and then like his mom's boyfriend, my parents are going to start moving on June 9th while I'm at work, and then I'm gonna come home after work and continue everything. So exactly a month from today will be the start of everything.
So how's the planning going?
It's good. So we got an apartment, which I remember I said that on the podcast a couple of months ago. And it is honestly perfect. Like, I'm so excited. I haven't seen the exact unit yet because it wasn't available for tour, but we saw a really similar one. And the only thing that I'm super stressed about is it's a 4th floor walk up.
Oh my God. Oh boy. Oh boy.
I know. It's going to be so bad. No. But there's going to be 6 of us there moving. So I'm hoping like...
Oh, so you have to walk upstairs on the outside of it, is what you're saying. Okay.
There's no elevator.
The nice thing about this is that
there's an
where
elevator,
you live now is,
and there's a parking garage.
Yeah, the parking garage is really nice.
But there's going to be 6 of us. Yeah. 4 flights of stairs.
Yeah.
1 person to take it to the stairs, 1 person to take it from the last stairs into the apartment, unless it's a big thing. I think it's going to be doable, so that not everybody's doing like a bunch of stairs all day. Yeah.
Everyone's just dead at the end of the day.
No, I'm hoping it goes well.
Oh my gosh,
that's the only part I'm super stressed about. And also packing up all of my stuff on time. Because I do have a couple of things like
you're busy.
Travel in the next couple of weeks. So like this week I mean, my schedule is going to be kind of wonky because, like, we're traveling
Yep.
into DC. I'm working an off shift on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'm working on Saturday this week because I took today off, and that's going to be weird this week. And then next Tuesday, my friend's coming and staying for a week with me, and we're going to New York City during that weekend.
Yay.
So I'm like, there's a couple of things that are going to be a little bit stressful and time consuming.
That's really exciting, though. New York is such a fun time.
I know, but hopefully I will be able to get everything packed, and like my friend Ashley, like, she won't mind if, like, the days that we're not going to New York City, I'm like, hey, I have to come home and pack, like, one box. Yeah. And, like, she's not gonna mind.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I could even just be like, we can put on a movie, and I'm just gonna, like, fold up some winter clothes. Yeah. And she'll be like, okay.
For sure. Yeah. 100%.
So hopefully it all works
Fingers
out.
crossed. No, it'll be fine.
Like I said, I can't say I've been completely, like, okay with the transition because it hasn't happened yet, but I have been relatively stress-free up to this point.
Good.
Yes.
That's really, really good.
What else did you have?
I wrote 2 themes. So I had 2 goals and 2 themes, apparently. Listening back was really funny because I'm like, what did I say? Like, I have no idea.
I listened and I was like, I didn't think I had that much.
Did I say that? Literally. Okay, so my 2 general themes for the year, aside from my goals, one was make our new home feel like ours. Quote, ours. So that was a really cool quote, and I wrote down all the stuff I've done since I said that, which I'm very impressed by, I have to say. This is more progress than the other ones. We painted and put on our bedroom trim, which you guys saw, our black trim. It's so beautiful.
I love it.
I painted both of our stairways, so now, like, the whole house is white. No more daunting gray. I added real door stops to all the doors. We had, like, cardboard ones that were just, like, makeshift that Angela literally made with tape so that the doors wouldn't hit the walls while there wasn't door stops. So I added door stops, replaced outlet covers, and added got the process started to add on our patio. Yes. So I feel like that's a crazy amount of stuff, actually, writing it down since January. I think we filmed that, or February, something like that. So we're not even halfway through the year.
From your, like, homeowners association?
Sadly. It's taking forever. It's under architectural review.
Okay.
So I don't know if they hire someone to look at it, I'm guessing. So
probably like a civil engineer or something.
But it's only been put in for like a week and a half. I don't know why it feels so much longer than that. Yeah. I'm like, oh. But hopefully soon. But I did buy patio furniture, and we left, like, instructions. I was like, okay, AJ, like Angela's dad, I'm like, you're gonna have to go pick it up from our house and put it in the garage and do the whole thing. But it came yesterday, so we got it. Yay. I'm very excited. I didn't open it, though.
Is it just sitting in your garage?
Yeah, I'm just waiting because I'm like, I don't want to jinx anything. I'll wait until they approve it before I open it.
Yeah. So because you can always send it back, and it'll be super easy 100%. If you haven't opened it yet.
Yes. Yeah, so that was one of my themes. And then my other theme, I'll just say, was to stay active to feel good. And first of all, I love that I said that. I'm like, who is she? So well spoken.
What kind of wellness girly was I?
Literally. I'm like, I was a beast, okay? Yeah, that's going well. I'm doing about the same amount of, like, working out that I was doing then. But we had, like, a substitute teacher at hip hop the other day, and she was so cool. Her name was Cam, and she made us do improv and freestyle, and then, like, taught us a class. And she just had a different vibe than our current teacher, Miles, who, by the way, I love. He's so energetic, and his class is so fast paced. So it was almost like opposite. So they just released the summer schedule for my studio, and now they have a beginner hip hop with Cam, a beginner hip hop with Miles, and an intermediate hip hop with Miles. So I'm going to be picking up 2 to 3 dance classes a week starting soon, which is very exciting. Yeah. It's a lot, but I'm just really excited because dance is, like, the one way I feel like I can work out. Like, I've never clicked with any other type, and I always feel like just shitty. Like, I feel horrible when I do other kinds of workouts, and not physically, but, like, mentally. I'm just like, this sucks. I hate my life. Like, I'm just so mean to myself. So much fun. But I love dance, so I'm like, all right, we're just gonna ramp it up. Yeah. And then I also sometimes do tap, and by sometimes I mean I went once, but I know how. So I want to pick up tap too. It's just an inconvenient timing because it's on Saturdays, but staying active to feel good's going well, and I feel like it'll be by the end of the year. Hopefully I'll be going to more things on my class pass and stuff. I need to find some new classes to try, maybe yoga.
Yes,
we'll see. Do on our yoga check-in, which will be fun,
especially after all your travels this week. You should find one next week so that you can go and, like, just stretch out your body.
It's a good point. You're so good. I always say I wish I was like Marissa. She always gets so excited to go to a new workout class and meet new people. It's so cute. I just love it. So okay, yeah, that's all for my themes. I do have some updates, but I will let you. Do you have any other things you want to go into first?
No, that's it. Tell me your updates.
I'll tell you my updates. these are just life updates that I don't even know if I've really told you them either. There's only 2, but I thought of 2 updates since we filmed that episode.
Okay.
Based on what we talked about, I was just realizing some things have changed. So the first is that at work, my job has shifted a lot since January, and I am like fully moving to like a full social media role, which is very exciting and cool. We actually are hiring someone in our department right now to do some email work, which is a lot of what I do right now, and they're doing that so that I can have time to work on social media, which I'm very excited about and very lucky for. They are so good at my job. They just really care like about what you actually like. So they help everyone kind of like develop into
that's crazy
what they
because
want.
they made a whole new position just because
they did.
like you probably voiced that you love social media work,
sure.
and like we can tell that you love social media work. So they were like, let's make a new position.
Literally, that, and also like I'm good at all the things I do, but I'm like not an email pro. I don't know how to code as much as they want me to. So like it makes sense for everyone for me to move into something I'm good at and then hire someone else who can like do HTML and like testing and all this stuff I don't even really know much about. So that was my first update. Second update is also a work thing. And this one is the one I don't know if I've told you or not, but I, in the first episode, talked a lot about my friend Taylor and her business Naz Thrift. And my life update is that I don't work for Naz Thrift anymore. Did I tell you this?
Oh, no.
Oh, this is an update just a couple weeks ago, but it was just getting so busy. And I was just telling her like, I love you, but like it's so much work that I can't do it anymore because I am doing the podcast is actually really like a big piece of it. I was just like, I have weekly priorities with the podcast that I like love doing
and that we like prioritize.
We do, and I put a lot of time like into doing like our social medias, or like I started doing the little videos, and I want to be able to like dive in because we've made $3, so come for me.
$3.50.
No way.
Yes.
$3.50. Oh, I can't wait till we get to $10.
To keep talking.
Yes,
I'm listening. I'm gonna check.
So yeah, I've just been really excited, and I'm like, if I'm like able to give more time to the podcast, which of course, as you can probably tell everyone by listening, I'm extremely like a creative person.
Yes.
And so I feel like I have more options to be creative here. So I'm like, okay, I have to say no to the Naz Thrift, even though I freaking loved doing it. That's the hard thing, is like I was doing 10 things I loved, and I'm like, well, I have to let some go because I'm too busy.
I feel like that's what I kind of did like with work. Like I was fine working on second shift. That's also an update, I guess.
Yes, that is
goes off of
from
this.
your last
like
one.
I moved to first shift, which I know I've talked a little bit about, but I was able to prioritize a lot more of like doing the podcast and doing the charge things that I enjoy.
Exactly.
Because when I was working from 2 p.m. to 10:30 p.m., I only had mornings, and that's not convenient for us to work together on the podcast because you're at work when I was doing the podcast things. And then it's not really helpful for college students that I'm trying to mentor and grow their leadership opportunities if I can't talk to them on a daily basis. So being able to move to first shift, yes, I have to wake up at 5 a.m. and I go into work at 6, but
early.
I get off at 2:30 p.m. now, and like I can talk to you all afternoon when you're off of work, and I can talk to all of my charge girls after work, and I can I can just focus so much more energy on it. And I feel like I've like, I don't know if you've seen me being more active, but I feel like I have been like able to do more things.
That's actually a really good point. I didn't realize how much it was integrated. Like I obviously saw the change for you, and you seemed to be happier generally just because you're like waking up, being productive earlier, and like you go do your workout classes in the afternoon and like whatever. But it plays into everything. Crazy. Oh, what a good update for us.
I know. Look at us.
Prioritizing the podcast in 2023. I almost said the wrong year. That's really exciting.
I looked it up. We're at $3.51.
Come to us for transparency. We'll always tell you guys.
No, literally.
Get ready. I'm about to dive in. But yeah, so that's my 2 life updates that I thought were like interesting to share, because those were things I really talked about in the last one. Also with the Naz Thrift thing, I love doing that, and I was just like all in. And then we bought the house, and I was like, oh shoot, like a house is a lot of work, especially when you buy one that's not renovated. So I was getting really busy with the house, and I was doing both, and that was really good. And then I picked up the podcast, and I was like, oh my god, I like love this. Like I love YouTube and whatever, but this was like a new creative thing, and plus we get to do it together, which I usually do all my stuff alone. So I was like, I love this. And now I'm doing the house projects and the podcast and the Naz Thrift, and I'm trying to buy a van, and then I have to figure out how we're going to renovate the van,
and you're doing your YouTube
and my YouTube channel videos. Weekly videos. And I'm just like, that's where I got to the point where I'm like, okay.
But with this, I feel like there is so much more flexibility as well. Like you can take and say, hey, I'm going to take a day off from this because I feel like I need to do my house stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's been really, really nice, I have to say.
Yeah.
So
Yay.
lots of work updates. But yeah, so that I feel like kind of wraps up our, recap. Oh, I had one more. I forgot. One of my goals every year and this year that I wanted to touch on is going on quarterly trips.
Yeah.
So that's fun. And I wanted to give everyone the update that in Q1 we went to Nashville.
Yes.
So complete check. Q2, here I am. I'm in Virginia. This is my first time having a trip to Virginia, staying here. So we get to scratch this off our map when we get home. We have a scratch map.
Yay.
We only count it if we stay there and do stuff there versus just driving. So Virginia,
well, we're
going
to do stuff tomorrow either way.
Yes, and I can cross off DC. It's a special thing on the map, of course.
Yeah.
So my Q2 is Virginia.
And
Philly.
Virginia
and Philly. Yes. And then my Q3 will be New York. And my Q4, I think, will be Virginia.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. So.
Wait. Because Thanksgiving is planned here, and that's in Q4.
And that's an update, too.
Yeah.
A big life update. So, yeah, I think that'll end up being our Q4. And then also, of course, your wedding, which isn't out of Ohio, but still a travel. We're going to get an Airbnb and stuff. So, lots going on this year, but it's gonna be so good.
Yeah, I guess that is another life update. I'm hosting Thanksgiving this year, guys. I've never
really
hosted
excited.
Anything because I've always lived alone with friends. I've hosted
or
been
a kid
parties.
we're young.
Yeah, but we are hosting Thanksgiving.
Family Thanksgiving.
And Kyle, and it's gonna be all of Kyle's family. So his mom, his grandma, his aunts, and then cousins and everything,
and then your parents,
which
is gonna be really cool to have
my
everyone.
parents, and then it's gonna be so much fun.
I'm
but
excited.
I looked at the calendar. It is exactly 2.5 weeks after we get back from our honeymoon.
It's gonna be a wild time.
I know.
It's gonna be this trip where you were in Ohio for 10 days and then we come back with you and then boom.
But at least I'll be there the week before to clean.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, hit us up if you want us to come early and I'll help you. It's a lot. Hosting is a thing.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. That's amazing. Well, okay, so now I'm pretty sure that wraps up our 2023 manifestation recap.
Yes.
And we're going to talk just a little about our summer goals / plans.
Yeah.
So
we've kind of talked about plans throughout the rest of the year already, but do you have any other big things?
Yeah, I have 2 things written down and these are my summer goals. Not things we're doing, but 2 goals overarching. One is just keep working on the house because after writing those things down, which I feel like I should do a better job of writing things down. I actually did post a YouTube video this week of all the house stuff we've done since January, but it's a nice reminder. I look around the house and I'm this is crap. We're not getting anything done. It doesn't look how I want it. And I get down and kind of mean. And then I write this list on my iPad and I'm we've done so much. Yeah. So goal is just keep working on the house because it's working. And it's doing awesome things. And then I also wrote have more lazy weekends, which is kind of opposite of a lot of people's goals, I feel like. But I just, like I said, I've been doing all those things and just packing it in. And I'm I need to chill.
When you get back on Friday, don't do anything this weekend.
Except, of course, it's Mother's Day, so I will be seeing my mom. But it's going to be chill because my mom's chill. So we're just going to go to a plant store. I'm excited. Excuse me, I burped. Look at some plants and flowers and stuff. But yeah, those are my 2 overarching goals. And as far as plans, just the travels I mentioned. I don't really have a lot, but I will pass it to you because I know you have some things to say.
Yeah, I've basically talked about all of my travel, kind of. Well, not really. I've only touched on one thing.
Just in New York, but hardly.
So New York is in 2 weeks.
And you're going with your friend.
Yeah, and I'm staying in Manhattan.
So exciting.
And we're staying at a YMCA, so it's kind of a hostel situation.
I can't wait to hear how that goes.
Yeah, I think it'll be good because a lot of people that stay in locations like that are people our age, low to mid 20s. Yeah. Maybe even upper 20s.
But budget travel pretty much, yeah.
But it'll be cool, especially because I'm going with a friend and we've both been to New York City before, but we were younger, so it'll be cool to go as adults.
So fun.
But we haven't planned any reservations or anything, so I think we're just gonna walk
go
the
around.
city.
Yeah.
And
that's the best thing about New York. It's
I know
you could just walk for an hour and you don't get bored or tired because there's just so much.
You can plan it out, but it's also a really good place to do a spontaneous trip.
For sure. Yeah, especially because you guys can take the train. Is that what you're doing, right?
Yeah, we're taking the train from here to New York City and then taking the train back.
Yeah, it makes it so convenient and good.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
That's my first one.
Yes.
And then 4th of July weekend, I'm having my
Yeah, that's
bachelorette
right.
party.
That's
And
gonna
we're
be
just doing
awesome.
like a cabin weekend. And it's going to be me with
So good.
6 of my closest friends. There's one that's not a bridesmaid, and I
Yeah.
always forget if I have 5 or 6
yeah, yeah.
bridesmaids.
That's
So
so
there's
fun.
going to be 7 of us there, including me.
Yeah.
And we're just going to do a cabin weekend.
And your theme is so cute that you
I
showed
know.
me. I'm so excited
Well,
for you.
I think that's the theme. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I mean,
I
that's
think if
duh.
you guys look up
That's
on
how it works.
Pinterest bride or die bachelorette
so cute.
themes, I think
Yes.
that's what we're doing.
You'll
But
have to get some pictures so we
I
can
know, I
show the
know.
followers,
I'm
the
so
listeners.
excited. I have no idea what we're doing. I know that
Yeah.
the cabin we're staying in has a sauna and a hot tub.
I've
Isn't that
never been in a
wild?
sauna, but I want to.
I love
Oh,
saunas.
that sounds really fun.
I'm just gonna be like, all right, girls, we're gonna go and
Go in
sweat
the
it out.
sauna, literally.
It'll be
Oh
so
my
fun.
God.
And then Labor Day weekend, I'm coming back to Ohio for
Fun.
my bridal
Very
shower,
exciting.
and that's super exciting.
Yes.
Erica helped me pick a theme.
I'm very excited about
It's
it.
like
It's so
it's
cute.
citrus themed.
Okay,
I think
okay,
I'm gonna
yeah.
do like
That makes
lemon
sense.
and orange, but
Yeah.
we were thinking just orange at 1st.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's such a cute theme. I know it sounds like
silly.
fruit. Okay.
I know.
But don't Google it, but look it up on Pinterest if you're listening to
Yeah.
this. Just search like oranges bridal shower.
Yeah,
So cute.
because it's like,
It's elevated.
aren't you glad you met me? And like my main squeeze. I don't know. I think
Some
it's
mimosas.
so cute.
Like
Yeah.
it just has all cute stuff like that.
Yeah, and I officially booked Oma's Clubhouse for it.
Woohoo!
And she
Thanks, Oma.
offered it to us as a gift, which I am
That's
so
nice.
grateful for.
Aw, thanks, Oma.
Yeah, so
I mean, I'm not getting
Natalie
married,
and
but-
Michelle, Kyle's sisters,
Yes.
are helping me plan it.
Fun.
And then I'm going to send over like a message to my 2 maid of honors and see like, hey, do you
Yeah.
want to help plan this too?
Fun.
Just to like let them be involved
Get
if they want.
everybody tied together.
Yeah. And then what else? Oh, the last
The big
weekend of
trip.
September.
Oh yes. Okay.
I am going to Chicago
You have
for
so
2
many,
days.
yeah.
I know.
Dude, okay, so one time I was like, oh yeah, quarterly trips, and you're like, I don't have time for quarterly trips. I think you're having quarterly trips.
I am only this year.
yeah. It's busy though. You have more than quarterly. You're having a lot.
I know. I'm having a bunch this year.
Chicago
but
will
like
be fun.
the majority of them are wedding related. Like this is,
Mhm.
I mean, of course, New York, that's with a friend. It's
Yeah.
just like a quick little weekend trip just so we can go and explore
Right.
together. Because she's already been here
Mhm.
and we like did the whole
Nice.
DC exploring. And she was like, well, would you want to go on a trip? And I was like, sure.
Yeah.
So we're doing that. And then the other one that's not wedding related
Mhm.
is I'm going to Chicago
So fun.
like the last weekend in September, and I'm doing something with Charge
is
there.
it the
that
same thing you
weekend.
did last year, or is it something different?
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's just like a weekend retreat. We
Cool.
like we talk on leadership stuff. We just get to know
Fun.
each other because it is an all virtual position as well.
Is it mostly people that work for Charge or
Mhm.
students or both?
It's all people that work for
Oh,
Team
cool.
Charge. So we have our Charge exec leaders, which are undergrad students that
Mhm.
work for their chapter. So we have 7 positions per university.
Okay.
I
that
won't
makes
meet any
sense.
of those people, but there's the CLC's chapter leadership consultants, which is
Ooh.
what I do.
Mhm.
And then we have RCLs, which are regional chapter leads, and they're above CLCs and they oversee
Mhm.
us. They will be there. And then the 3 head people of
Oh.
Charge. So like
Shoot.
the founder, the
Mhm.
chapter manager, and I forget the other girl's title, but those like
That's cool.
3 head people also
Is it
go.
all volunteer?
No.
Okay.
So CLCs and RCLs, they do get paid, and then
That's good.
I mean, like the head people, they get paid
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
Okay, no, that's good. I actually was wondering about that. I was like,
Yeah.
is this something they all
It's
do
like
for
a
free?
stipend, though. It's not something that I get paid
Yeah.
like weekly or
Yeah.
monthly for. I just get
That
one
makes sense.
paycheck a year for it.
Oh, that's cool though.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's a really good idea. Okay, wow, that's gonna be fun. And are you running on that? trip?
No, I
Okay.
just did that last year because like the run club that I talked about in the running
Yeah.
episode, that happened to like the race weekend
Coincide
of
or
that
whatever.
run club
Yeah.
happened to fall on the
Got
weekend
it.
retreat, and
Wow.
they usually do it in May. So like normally I'd be going
Oh.
around this time. This is when I went last year.
Yeah.
But they decided to make it in the fall, so like people that are
That'll be
graduating
nice.
can go and stuff.
Fun. Oh my god, that's so exciting.
Yeah, so I'll be
Okay,
going to
love it.
Chicago for those 2 days, and that's
Shy
really
City.
it. And then I have the wedding, so I'll be coming
Yes, that's
home
huge.
to Ohio for
Ugh.
like 3 days.
That's nuts. I
I
can't believe
know.
it's that quick. For
I
you
know
guys.
it'll be like a Wednesday
You
through
guys
a
driving?
Sunday that I'll be there. Yeah,
Oh wow.
we're just gonna drive because we'll probably have like some flowers and stuff,
Oh,
and
yeah.
like the
Just to
alcohol and
bring.
everything.
Yeah, that's true.
So we're gonna drive, and then right after that, we're gonna come home. We go back to work for a week, and
Oh,
then
no
we're
way.
going on our honeymoon.
Got it.
So we're flying out like 2 days before the cruise leaves, and then we're gonna be on a 10-day cruise.
Big trip.
Do not reach out to me. I am
Don't
literally
text.
I'm literally throwing my phone in the ocean.
Don't text. I'm in Greece.
No, literally. I'm going to lock me and Kyle's phones in the safe in the room.
You should.
I'm gonna be like, sorry guys, I'm unreachable. Also, I'll be on a ship. I won't have any Wi-Fi or service anyways.
Turn them off except to take a couple pictures.
I know.
You'll want them.
I know.
It'll be cute.
Yeah. But that's it.
So awesome.
Well, and then I have people coming and visiting for Thanksgiving, and then I'm going home for Christmas.
Are you?
TBD. It depends on Kyle's PTO and stuff.
Yeah, that's gonna be
we might only be able to go home for actual Christmas weekend, because I think Christmas is on a Monday this year.
Oh, good to know.
So we might be able to do like the 3-day weekend, because he gets Christmas Day off.
Yeah.
But we might not be able to stay the rest of the time, because he starts work. He got a job. That's his big update.
That's a huge update, because I listened to an episode maybe 2 weeks ago where you were like, oh, he's got some interviews, and now we're here.
He got a job. It's only 15 minutes away from our new apartment.
So awesome.
And it's like exactly what he wants. So I think I've said this in the past, he went to nursing school, he graduated, he still has to take the NCLEX. So that's like his big licensure exam and everything. Crazy. So he has to take that, but he got a job in a cardiovascular operating room, which is exactly what he wants. And I'm so excited for him. But he really starts work on August 21st. And that doesn't give him a lot of time before the end of the year to make PTO. I think he only gets 9 days by the end of the year.
Okay, that makes sense.
So he's going to end up having to use all of that for the wedding, and that's not even going to be enough.
Yeah, for honeymoon and stuff.
I don't think he can take any time off for Christmas or Thanksgiving.
Sense. It's okay. I mean, it's like, I don't know what people expect. It's like first year of marriage. It's just that's kind of just how some things go. It's like you're moving, you're getting married,
and
all the big stuff in 1 year.
Like it's okay.
It's what it is. But
we'll be home for the actual holiday. We will make our rounds, and if people want to see us for longer, come and visit us. 100%. That's totally okay.
If you're my family listening to this, like I love you all, but Angela and I love not doing family Christmas vibe. Like, personally, we'll get to this at the end of the year. I'm sure we'll have an episode, but I am a Christmas hater. So, smiling in fear.
It's okay.
No, I'm just like not a big Christmas gal, and the holidays cause me way more stress than excitement. Yeah. And so I'm like, we should just go on a trip and say bye. Like, we see our families a lot though, like throughout the year, which I think Christmas or like big holidays that people celebrate, religious holidays or whatever, is like when people all come together, like from all over the country or the world or whatever. We see our families all the time, so sometimes I'm like, you know what, I'm just not doing it.
And it's like, it's me and Kyle's first holiday alone together
married.
Crazy. And like, I don't want to sound selfish, and I know I don't, because I'm allowed to do whatever I want with my time, but it just like, I'm kind of glad that he only
just
will
spend
be
it
able
at
to
home
get
together.
Like, because I took a week off, because since Christmas is on a Monday, this is how I know, because I only had to take 4 days of PTO to get like nice. 10 days off because of New Year's and getting the day off.
That's a good point. Go off.
So I only used 4 days of PTO for that, but I would much rather use that to take the week off between the wedding and the honeymoon.
That's true.
Because I'm going back to work. I took Monday off, but I need those 4 more days, and I'm about to replace those.
That's a good point. Yeah, and I don't know. I just like, last year, me and Angela were like, we're just going to stay home on Christmas morning. We used to stay at my mom's, and we'd spend the night, wake up, do Christmas with them, come back to Columbus, do it with his family. And last year, we were just like, we're not. Like, if you guys want to do something, we'll do it on, like, the 23rd. Like, on the weekend before. But, like, we're prioritizing us this year. And honestly, like, in the best way, nobody really cared. They're just like, okay, sounds good. One of my aunts was like, just wait till you have kids. It's the best excuse to not do anything. Like,
it, like, doesn't mean that I don't love, like, my family or, like, his family or anything. But it just means, like, we need to prioritize ourselves, because if we're running ourselves so thin right after we get married, it's going to cause resentment, and I don't want that, especially after we're only moving in like 3 months before the wedding.
I'm dying over here. This is a crazy timeline, but I'm so excited. So you know what, never mind, I was going to say something controversial. I was going to say fuck Christmas. No, I'm just kidding. I love Christmas, love Jesus, whatever, it's fine. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed that tangent.
Yes.
I don't even know how we ended up here, but do you have any other summer goals or plans that you're looking forward to?
I
feel like
think
that's all I have. I'm trying to chill this summer.
Yeah,
personally.
I think I don't even know if I can goal set for summer.
Literally.
It's just to get through it.
It's
That's
already here.
my goal.
That's the problem. It's like it's already summer now.
I know.
Oh crap! What is this?
Like
becoming?
my goal is to pack efficiently.
Yeah.
And move.
Yeah, and that's fair. Sometimes one goal is plenty. It's like, okay, I'm good now. Literally, my one goal last quarter: get passports.
Yeah, and like that's my summer goal, to pack efficiently.
Yeah,
and then by the time August 21st rolls around, that's the end of summer.
Yeah,
and just enjoy the first couple of months of me and Kyle living together without him having a job, which will be so nice. Yeah, that's going to be super
nice, honestly. It's like a blessing in disguise, because it's like a little annoying. It's like, okay, can't work, can't make the paycheck, but like you guys get time, which is really cool. And
it'll be nice because like he'll be able to get on a schedule, and we're going to be working the same schedule. He'll be working a couple more hours than me, but we'll be going to work at the same time.
That's huge. Me and Angela are going to be working the same schedule this summer for like the first time ever, and it's going to be so nice. And then he's going to go, same thing. He's going to go like an hour earlier, but we're going to get off at the same time. Huge for the program.
Yes.
Can't wait.
So excited.
Wow. Anyways, all right. Well, I think this is plenty of an episode. We're going to wrap up here. We don't want to ramble for too long, but thank you guys for tuning in every week. Yes. Hello, Netherlands. Hello, all the countries.
Taiwan.
Mexico, Taiwan, like Canada, all of the places. If you listen to any of those places, like, please DM us on Instagram because we want to know who you are. We want to see you. The UK, everywhere. Like, you guys are amazing. Thank you for listening. Definitely rate us 5 stars if you liked this episode, or if you like our other episodes. And if you have any requests, let us know. Follow us anywhere you're listening. You know where to find us. And we will talk to you guys next week. And with that, I'm Marissa. Oh, no, I'm not.
That's okay. We're keeping it in. And I'm Arika.
And we run on coffee. Bye, you guys.